That during the course of our friendship, I casually informed her that I am getting married with my parents' choice parade. At that time, she expressed her intention that she is intending to marry me. I advised her that I had no such intention since only friendship. The relationship which the petitioner and the second respondent entered between themselves was with regard to the promise that he had made that I am going to marry you. That is how we could have a relationship. She was 18 years on first. Once she files a complaint, as a count to blast, he also files a complaint alleging that they are demanding a sum of rupees 10 lakhs from me.
He is married.
He is married.
You are not married.
She is also married, but broken marriage. Not
Married,
that
having children.
she is having that scar,
81.
the cheating that he has done to her, the promise, the false promise he made, the scar that he left on her. But end of the day, Malad, this lady has suffered injustice. That is the only thing that she is concerned now. Not even for a courtesy, he has asked my parents. Only thing is they are a rich family and she is very poor. That's the only thing. Financial
In the entire
inequality.
government, there was no mentioning about their sexual assault, that they promised to marry. It's only described that they were in. She was interested and they were in love with for 4 to 5 years. But it was a complaint, my lord. It is a clear. They were in seen each other. They were loving each other, my lord. No, nothing of sexual interaction was not taken place.
Promise of marriage, false promise of marriage, all that on one side. But the very thin line between rape and consensual act. That is why I always say it is the length of the relationship.
Luckily, Malad, she has said that from past 6 years. If she had said 7 years, it would have gone to POCSO.
2018 complaint ಕೊಟ್ರಿ.
ಹೌದು.
6 years ಆಗಿದೆ. Both of you have changed your lives. Do you want to still insist?
We tried,
Even 10 lakhs.
not 10 lakhs. We also tried to explore some options for
ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ
settlement.
ಸೆಟಲ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. 376 ಇದು.
ಅಷ್ಟು ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. Only thing is,
ಅದು 323 ನಾನ್ ಕಾಗ್ನೈಸಬಲ್.
that's very 376, but ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. So I only placed two to three submissions before Lordships and in tune with Anurag Soni's case, wherein the consent obtained by misconception. That is the only thing I say. But otherly, if Lordship kindly sees the FIR, the complaint, my lord, which is lodged, kindly come to my lord, page 30.
1 second. What were the efforts made for taking the marriage forward or taking the issue forward for marriage?
That was the right question Lordship kindly posed me.
Hmm.
I kept on requesting him for marriage. He never made any single effort. He did not even come to my house. He did not even speak to my parents. Yenu madilla. Only thing he clearly says, sorry, ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಜೊತೆ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, I'm extremely sorry. She was 18 years on the day on which she entered into a relationship. 18 years. Barely 18 years. Maybe we could only say that kind of maturity that she did not have about
That's
the
all right.
consequences.
Don't get into that.
Thereafter, my lord, in various other cases, Lordship has observed, there were attempts made because there was a problem of religion differentiation or caste differences where he could not come in. Still same religion, ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. But no attempt was made whatsoever by this petitioner to at least convince her that, sorry, I wanted to marry you, but my parents are reluctant to get me. Second, in his own complaint which he gives against her, he says, I had no intention to marry, it was only friendship.
Where is that?
Please. That during the course of our friendship, I casually informed her that I am getting married with my parents' choice parade. At that time, she expressed her intention that she is intending to marry me. I advised her that I had no such intention since only friendship. His own complaint, our complaint here.
But consent.
But-
If
and-
this marriage, if you leave marriage, it hinges upon consensual.
Concepts. Now, my lord, the relationship which the petitioner and the second respondent entered between themselves was with regard to the promise that he had made that I am going to marry you. That is how we could have a relationship. She was 18 years on first.
Don't
Okay.
go about 18
Please.
years now. When was this complaint made against the complainant?
But this complaint was filed on 3/7/2018.
Why was the complaint?
Now, my lord,
Why did he complain?
my lord, yes, my lord. I'll just come to that. My lord, now what happens is, once she files a complaint, as a count to blast, he also files a complaint alleging that they are demanding a sum of rupees 10 lakhs from me, and they are threatening me that they are going to file an extortion case if I don't agree for the compromise. Already FIR was registered against him under 376. As a count to blast, he filed this complaint. In his own complaint, he says, "Nan yav intention irilla friendship ant heltare." Now, even after this complaint, I'll take lordship to his own statement which he says. For the statement which he gives to the police, kindly come to my lord, page 65. Kramatu. When he said,
This is the statement of the petitioner.
his own petitioner, his own statement. Now, my lord, this clearly says he started putting pressure on the second respondent that you will have to withdraw the complaint 376. It was only because of friendship I got into a relationship. But she also believed him. And since they were all both same religion,
So he is married.
he is married.
You are not married.
She is
Married.
also married, but broken marriage. Not
Married,
that
having children.
she is having that scar,
81.
Now,
Ibru madhve agidare. Why do you want this? No, we'll answer on merits if you want.
There is.
It's a different thing.
the only issue is this, my lord. Now she is married. Now, regularly, my lord, she is harassed by her own in-laws because of this complaint wherein they're all torturing her.
That is what she has told you. That's a different.
Then Lord, the cheating that he has done to her, the promise, the false promise he made, the scar that he left on her. Lord, end of the day, my lord, this lady has suffered injustice. That is the only thing that she is concerned now, because tomorrow anyone, my lord, any friends will come and say that yes, I'll marry you, and out of misconception they say there is a consent, and later on, my lord, as lordship rightly observed, no attempts were made. No attempts.
All the cases where I have quashed, there were attempts made.
attempts. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು attempt
The
ಇಲ್ಲ.
parents have come in the way.
Please. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲ. Not even for a sake of courtesy, he has come to my house. Not even for a courtesy, he has asked my parents. Only thing is, they are a rich family and she is very poor. That's the only thing. Financial inequality there. Ad bitre, Lord,
Wait,
Lord, this is a first complaint, my lord, where the complainant has made
by
a
whom?
complainant, complainant, my lord, de facto complainant against the petitioner.
Ayat.
Lord, in the entire government, there was no mentioning about their sexual assault, that they promised to marry. It's only described that she was interested and they were in love with for 4 to 5 years. Your lordship, here is the entire statement. Nothing. After 3 months, my lord, they made an attempt, and in the FIR also they made an changes. Initially, FIR was registered for 420 and 493, not for 376. If your lordship peruse page 26.
We'll see whether it amounts to 376 or not.
Yes, my lord, but
You-
here,
I guess you can't wriggle out of the other things.
Lord, if your lordship-
417, 420 ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಇದೆ,
This is-
417 ಇದೆ.
470.
493 ಯಾಕೆ?
417 ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
417 okay. Why 376 and 417?
And 493.
Lord, if your lordship peruse the page 26,
Ah.
next first page of the FIR.
Allegation permits. But why 490? Yes.
Lord, page 26, my lord, first page of the FIR.
Ah.
Initially, FIR was registered for 420 and 493, not for 376.
I
But
thought-
later
okay.
it was altered for 376.
No problem. Yes.
Lord.
Law does not bar.
Please, my lord.
Permission ತಗೋಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ court.
No, my lord. Initially, they made a FIR for not for 376, 493 and 420. There was no allegation of relationship, all that, my lord, what in the complaint.
ಮತ್ತೆ 6 ವರ್ಷ ಏನು ನೆಟ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಾ?
Lord, it was a complaint, my lord. It is a clear, they were in seen each other, they were loving each other, my lord. No, nothing of sexual interaction was not taken place. And moreover, my lord, if your lordship peruse my complaint, what for the
Where is any indication that you are living in, is it?
ಇಲ್ಲ.
Then
Lord, they were staying opposite houses ಅಷ್ಟೇ. And he was running a mobile shop. Regularly she used to come to mobile shop. He had made an arrangement there. ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ difficult to believe.
And yes, my lord, there was the consent was there, but that was a misconception. That is my respectful submission. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ, and since it is from 6 years, there was a relationship with them, and she blindly believed because Ibru only religion, there's no caste difference, nothing much. And he promised her that since he belongs to a rich family, he will
Now
marry.
you first complaint ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? Any indication of 376 there?
ಇದೆ. Lord, now,
Right.
my lord, she goes and files a complaint to the police. Now, police ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅದು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ.
ಅದು don't take you from what orders I have
Lord,
passed.
kindly, she has given complaints to the entire officers. I have produced that with my application to vacate the stay. Kindly, my lord, take my application.
This is first complaint, is it?
This is, my lord, the second complaint. When she goes to file a complaint, the police did not take Adanta, she files to the senior officers, where she specifically says, I was upset as
According to you, there was no physical relationship at all?
No, my lord. This is after 2 months, my lord, the complaint came to be filed. This is what 18/6/2018. If your lordship peruse the NCR, this is the month of April, 27th April 2018.
No, there are 5-6 complaints.
ಇದೆ. Then
To
yes, the
everyone.
investigation was transferred to some other police station. ಆಮೇಲೆ charge sheet ಹಾಕಿದೆ. Kindly come to page 20. The commissioner transfers the investigation. Page 20, my lord, 20.
But again, it would be a consensual act. 417 we'll see.
Only thin line ಇದೆ. I know, lordship has already observed much times. But only thing is, my lord,
Promise of marriage, false promise of marriage, all that on one side. But the very thin line between rape and consensual act. That is why I always say it is the length of the relationship.
length of it.
If the length is about 4 or 5 years, it cannot be that consent was taken out of deceit
Force or deceit.
or force or whatever it is.
It is there.
Lordship may also kindly consider that.
Yes.
Lord, in this, my lord, I only like to stress on 2 aspects. One is this, while analyzing the aspect of consents by force or by misconception or by voluntary will, Lordship may kindly also observe the age factor also. Maybe, my lord, in many of the cases, 35, 36 years or even 32 years, people are mature enough to
we'll-
understand the
We'll
consequences.
see, we'll see.
Here, only 18 years old, my lord, she's barely,
You can't say consent of a minor in this.
minor boroda.
Okay,
He
consent on
luckily-
misconception because 18 years in 2012, 6 years have gone on.
Luckily, my lord, she has said that from past 6 years. If she had said 7 years, it would have gone to POCSO.
I know. sir.
Anandu, so that's a breathing ground for him. Second, apart from that she was not so mature to give a consent. Second thing is, my lord, he has not made any attempt to ensure.
That you have told, yes.
And hence, and he accepts in his own complaint that yes, it was only friendship, not marriage. Oh, complaint.
Intermod ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ?
Yes, ಇದೆ, intermodal ಇದೆ. And further, lastly, now the kind of pressures that she built on her to withdraw the complaint, false complaint ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಅನ್ನೋದು. It's all, it's a web of truths that he spins around her to ensure that sufficient pressure is put on her to withdraw the complaint. Now, my lord, a woman is standing just to ensure that I believe.
No, now, this 2018 complaint ಕೊಟ್ರಿ,
ಹೌದು.
6 years ಆಗಿದೆ. Both of you have changed your lives. Do you want to still insist?
We tried,
Even 10 lakhs.
not 10 lakhs, my lord. The issue is this. They
Have a
themselves,
child?
Yes, yes.
with the new husband, yes, she has a child. Hangagi, we said something
Let me see, because this will have a rippling
larger
effect.
repercussions.
Let me see. Heard
I'll leave it
reserved.
to my lordship, sir.
Heard reserved,
Please.
please.
Grateful.
Let me see.
Please.